a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Rising Hope Counseling, Bank West, Fisher Rounds, Billion Auto, AGE, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, and Envirotech.
Back out for Barry. How about another one for Barry? You betcha! You betcha! 3 threes in the corner for Ryan Barry. She's got 23 tonight.
And by American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, River Bottom Sanitation, CHS River Plains, Wheelhouse Auto Body, Edward Jones Financial, and Allied Plumbing and Heating.
And that pass is stolen away. Here is Keatles wide open. Windmill slam for Lincoln Keatles. And a timeout taken by Coach Wilhelm.
Here Governor Basketball is also brought to you by Ferding Electric, Gales Gas, First Dakota National Bank, Faith Lutheran, Lamb Motors, James Pharmacy, and B&B Equipment.
Tipped out to Williger gets the rebound. They will foul her one more time. With 9.2 to go.
And just listen to them.
And what an atmosphere it was tonight here at Riggs High School.
And by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Todd's Electric, Graham Tire, Avera, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. And now with the call, KCCR award-winning sports director, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to Riggs High School. You just heard the Myrtle Beach Bowl, and now it's time for Pierre Governor Basketball before we get the NFL later on this afternoon here on KCCR. As the Governors look to go to 3-1 in the season, looking to go to 2-0 this weekend as they host the Spearfish Spartans this afternoon on Hall of Fame night. John Winkler alongside Blake Dean on this Saturday afternoon. And Blake, after a last night win for the Governors, they lost for Spearfish. Both these teams are coming in, and really both these teams are looking to be better than what they were last night. Obviously, Spearfish wants to get a win. The Governors just want to be better than what they were and get another win. But this is a big matchup for both these teams. Governors don't want to drop any seed points to a Spearfish Spartan squad coming in here today.
Yeah, you always want to pick up a win if you're the Pierre Governors. I think the biggest thing is Spearfish is obviously, like you said, kind of looking to get back on the right track after dropping a game out in Aberdeen last night by 20 points, I think. But the Govs are looking to build off of a really resilient victory against Sturgis last night after they were down by 10 points after the first quarter, and they end up winning the game by double digits behind a monster game by Jet Zabel. 21 points, 17 rebounds for Jet Zabel last night, and the free throw shooting across the board was fantastic. Zabel was 7 of 9 from the stripe last night. Luke Olson with a team high 11 of 12 from the free throw line last night. Just really, really solid performance across the board from the free throw department from the Govs. And that's what's going to be the key to keep them in basketball games, is if they can continue to shoot well from the free throw line. This will be a team that can make some noise, especially with how physical that they are on the defensive end, as well as on the offensive end, getting post touches.
And you hit the nail on the head too, because this team is so physical that they're not shying away from contact. And if you get them, if you draw the foul and get to the free throw line, when you shoot 22 of 25, if you can do that consistently every night, you're looking at probably going 18-2 this season, because there's not going to be many teams that can beat you when you score 22 free points.
Yeah, if you can get penetration to the lane, pick up a foul, and get to the free throw line and consistently knock down free throws in high school basketball, that's going to be the key to a lot of victories this year. And we'll see if the Govs can build on that here this afternoon against a Spearfish Spartan team who comes in a little bit more experienced than Sturgis had last night. You have Ryan Hamilton coming in here. Seth Hamilton, excuse me. Ryan's his older brother. Seth Hamilton, the senior at 6'1", be a name to watch for the opposition tonight. Brody Janvrin, another guard at 6 foot, senior as well. Carter Gibbs is a 6'3" senior center. So a little bit more experience for the Spartans, and also Dawson Wood, a 6'2 senior center. So 4 seniors on this Spearfish Spartan roster, which was 4 more than we saw last night. So a lot more experience coming back here for the Spartans today against the Govs, and we'll see if the Govs are up for the task.
Pierre Governor, Spearfish Spartans coming up from Rick High School. Let's talk with both coaches. We'll start with Coach Schultz next, coming up here in the pregame show as you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball here on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
We might not be the largest repair shop in town, but we take pride in what we do. We want to make the experience as painless as possible for you, so we will work with your insurance company on your claim from beginning to the end. Locally owned with 50 years combined in the shop, Wheelhouse Auto Body will take the stress off of you. Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield, or contact them at 605-494-0436, 605-494-0436, or wheelhouseautobody@gmail.com.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, joining me is Coach Schultz of the Spearfish Spartans, taking on the Pierre Governors here this afternoon. And, Coach, you played last night against Aberdeen Central. With the quick turnaround, before we get into that, what do you think of your team's performance last night?
Subpar for what we're used to seeing in practice in first game. We had 21 turnovers, shot really poorly from the three-point line, 15%, and also from the field, like 37%. So when teams get into us and speed us up, we're a very young and inexperienced team right now, so we got to figure out how to handle that pressure and use that against them.
Now, whether it be a young team or an old team, to be able to turn around and play less than 24 hours after that game, how nice is that to kind of move from that last game and get back on the court today?
I love back-to-back games like this. We can instantly correct or work to correct our errors from the night before. If it's a week span, we get practices, but we get to apply what we're talking about right away, which is kind of nice.
Going into this game against Pierre, obviously the second game of your back-to-back, how much time did you guys work in this week of practice, if any, working on the Pierre Governors? Because obviously Aberdeen was that first opponent that you want to focus on.
Yeah, and we spent time on Pierre for sure, but more time on Aberdeen just because it's our first game. We don't want to try to mix them up too much, So the first game we tried to attack a little harder. After the game last night, we talked to Pierre, talked about our scout throughout the practice that we worked on earlier this week. And Pierre's a big, talented team and really physical, and we got our work cut out for us.
Well, I was just about to ask what you saw from Pierre, and were you able to watch a little bit of that film from last night? And what did you see, if anything, changed from that first weekend to this weekend?
Yeah, they rebound the ball extremely well, especially on the offensive end. Big key is to hold them to one possession. If we can do that, I like our chances. But if we allow them to get multiple shots of possession, it could be a tough night.
How good is it, or how key is a good start here this afternoon, especially on a back-to-back? Want to correct from what you had last night. How key is it to get off to a strong start?
I mean, it's vital. You can't dig yourself in a hole against a double-A opponent and expect to make big comebacks, especially early in the season, and especially with an inexperienced team like we have right now. So we got to come out sharp and ready to go.
What's going to be the biggest key here for the Spartans to get a win over the Governors today?
Offensively, we're going to really have to get paint touches. Last night against Aberdeen, we went long stretches without getting the ball in the paint. And when you're struggling from the outside like we were, you're just not going to score like you want to. And we really only played one bad quarter, but our bad quarter was really bad in that third, and that's where that difference of the game really lied. And then moving into tonight, we have to hold them to one possession and on the defensive end, and just really battle on the glass.
Well, Coach, hey, I appreciate the time. Good luck here today. Good luck the rest of the season.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
As Coach Schultz of the Spearfish Spartans, more of the pregame show will continue next here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Look, it's no secret that owning a vehicle can cause a lot of stress, and they get a lot of wear and tear on them through the extreme seasons we've grown to love. Graham Tire wants you to know that you can trust them with any problem that you have with your vehicle. Their ASE certified mechanics can make your AC cool again, or even just change your oil. They can look into and fix those noises that seem to come from nowhere and have you stressed out. Bring your car to Graham Tire so they can put your mind at ease. Graham Tire, your tire store next door.
As we welcome back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, joining me is Coach Brandon Kusler. And Coach, you got the win last night. It was an unconventional first quarter and maybe an unconventional win because you had so many free throws and so few field goals even attempted in that first quarter, but because you kept getting fouled. But you got the win, great from the free throw line. It's at this point, beginning of the season, a win is probably a good win because you can learn, no matter how it is, you can probably learn from that win.
Absolutely. You know, I think going off of that first quarter, and not that we want to erase it by any means, because there's certainly plenty of things that you can learn from it. But when you do erase it and you look at the other 3 quarters, we didn't give up. We gave up 32 points after giving up 27 in the first quarter. So those next three quarters really amped things up defensively, and I felt like that was the big difference maker for us. Was they were hot early, and I don't really even want to say our defense was poor. They just made shots, and they had maybe a little bit more in rhythm looks in that first quarter, but when you're shooting 75% from the field, we hoped that they weren't going to stay that hot, and certainly they did cool off there. And I think what I was most impressed with was our guys' just ability to keep their poise and not allow what Sturgis was doing and the run that they were on dictate what we wanted to do, and they just kind of kept the pedal down when they needed to, and were very consistent throughout the night, weathered the storm that was brought in that first quarter, and then just kind of gave it to them the rest of the night. And that was something that was very, very promising and encouraging as our staff.
Yeah, because once you got the rhythm of the game, instead of just shooting free throws, you could really see this Pierre Governor team take over, and which was probably what you'd like to see too, is that defensively and offensively everything started to go the Pierre Governor's way. While it wasn't just a hot shooting night for Sturgis the entire night, that they leveled out and you guys stayed and got better as the game went on.
Yeah, and defensively again, it was one of those things where we knew that they were going to go to Heinert early, and he got really hot early on, and he made some outstanding plays, and he's a kid and they're a team that's going to be able to do some things against some teams this year. And so I really thought that the way that our kids buckled down and forced more difficult shots was the change within that game, and the tempo we played was really good, and we're going to need to look to do that again tonight. Being able to, we feel like we've got two posts in there that can outrun anybody on the floor, and we've got to be able to hit them in transition, get some simple looks in transition there, but then also just that execution and making reads on what the defense has given us. I felt like last night we penetrated gaps really, really well, and exposed them for maybe not jumping direction as well as they would like to, and then just finishing plays. The rebounding side of the game is always something that we want to make sure that we are prioritizing, and last night it was no different.
You kind of mentioned a little bit what you want to do today, but what have you seen from Spearfish? Obviously, they played Aberdeen Central last night. How much did you get a chance to actually really watch and maybe add to the potential game plan for today?
That was their second game. The first game they played Belfouche, and just they blew them out by about 40 points, and it wasn't really a fair indicator of their team overall. But last night it was good to see them against a familiar opponent with Aberdeen, and Aberdeen beat them by 20, and just they're very they go as Seth Hamilton goes, and that's number 3. He'll be somebody very similar to Heinert last night who wants to take control of the game, and not only does their offense goes as he goes, defensively they kind of go as their offense goes as well. So if we can get some stops and make things difficult on the offensive side of things, we certainly want to do that early on for them to make things difficult, and then expose them defensively as much as we can with our execution offensively.
So does Cade Kaiser get another opportunity to shut down another high scorer for now Spearfish?
Yeah, Cade's an awesome defender. We've got Cade. Last night we rotated Jed onto Heinert as well. May look to rotate him there, but we've got a lot of kids that we feel like can rotate quite a few different ways. Tonight won't be as much of a face guard as we did last night, but we'll look to switch a little bit more within our guards, and just to always have that pressure applied and not allow them to kind of get us out of sorts defensively, and we'll see how things go. If we've got to adjust, these boys have been awesome about the adjustments that they need to make during the game, and overall just the fight that they've had, regardless of who's playing, what their role is, whatever it is. They just they've got that common goal, and they fight no matter what for that.
Going into tonight here, or this afternoon, what's going to be the biggest reason for the Governors to get a win?
A hot start will be important. I think you're going to see a Spearfish team that wants to come in and wants a little bit of redemption from what they did last night. They didn't play. It was, for lack of better words, it was a sloppy game last night, and you can expect that this early on. But expect them to want to go up tempo pretty early on, and we want to make sure that we're slowing their transition down, dictating what they're doing offensively, but then playing our tempo. And we do want to play up tempo, but patience within our transition, allowing some things to develop, and then just staying consistent, keeping the pedal down defensively, full throttle the whole game, and putting together a solid performance.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the time as always, and good luck today.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next here after 3 minutes on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
We can look back at the game and see how we came to our position. This is Pastor Sam from Faith Lutheran Church. We can also look back at our lives and see how we got to where we are today. If you're in a tough spot or if things are going great, I encourage you to try this approach. Call a timeout. Get some advice from the best possible coach, from your loving God. Join us at Faith Lutheran Church for worship, where you'll hear God's plan for the game.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Wondering what to do with the pitted and rutted drive? B&B Equipment will get you covered. Wanting to put something down the ground? B&B Equipment will put a hole in your project. Need to even up that property? B&B Equipment can fill that need. B&B Equipment can deliver all your gravel and material needs. B&B Equipment is here for all your excavation needs. Contact B&B Equipment, 224-6727. A contractor here for you. That's B&B Equipment, 224-6727.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit capitalcityfordtoyota.com.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
As we welcome you back here, we are getting set for a tip-off between the Pierre Governors and the Spearfish Spartans. John Wickler alongside Blake Dean as we are set for tip-off, and we start with your starting lineups first for the visiting Spearfish Spartans. It will be Bennett Corton, the 6-foot sophomore guard. Number 1, Dylan Doran, the 6'2 junior guard. Number 3, Seth Hamilton, the 6'1 senior guard. Number 11, Brody Janverin, the 6-foot senior guard. And number 33, Asher Hodges, the 6'6 sophomore center. For the Pierre Governors, it's the same starting five as they had last night. As it'll be Luke Olson, the 5'11 junior guard, with Ty Buss, the 5'10 senior guard. Be number 3, Jed Zabel, the 6'5 senior forward. Number 5, Cade Kaiser, the 6'2 senior guard. And number 10, Dawson Getz, the 6'3 junior guard. So it is Corton, Doran, Hamilton, Hodges, and Janvrin. For the Spartans, it is Olson, Buss, Zabel, Kaiser, and Getz for the Pierre Governors. 8 minutes are on the clock. We are set for Saturday afternoon basketball, and Blake should be a good one here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's looking to be a good matchup here between these two squads, and we'll see if the Pierre Governors can put together a couple of wins here in a row this weekend and take a 2-game winning streak into Watertown on Tuesday.
Cade Kaiser will win the opening tip as we are underway. He wins it from Asher Hodges. Ty Buss will give it for Luke Olson, and the Governors will have the first possession here this afternoon. Cade Kaiser drives right side all the way to the bucket, leads it up and misses the shot though. Seth Hamilton will grab the rebound. Might have been blocked from behind by Doran, but either way, it is a rebound for Seth Hamilton, and the Spearfish Spartans will have their first possession offensively. Asher Hodges out top, gives it for Doran. His long 2 is away. That one misses left side, and Jed Zabel will grab the rebound. An empty trips for both these teams on the first possessions of the game. Here is Jed Zabel on the left side for the Governors. Back out top for Luke Olson. Gets a screen from Zabel, hesitates now, drive left side with the right hand. Will lay it in without using the backboard. And Luke Olson, who had 19 points last night, will get the Governors' first bucket here to this afternoon.
Yeah, it's just a good baseline drive there by Olson. Beat his man off the dribble, and he takes it all the way to the bucket.
Hamilton, long 3, rattles out. Dawson Getz will grab the rebound. And the Governors go back to the left side of the floor on the left side of your dial. Olson again will drive left side. He'll leave it for Zabel, who pump fakes, drives to the left hand, off the glass and in, and Zabel's got the Governors up 4-0 here in the first minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah, nice pump fake from Zabel to get Hodges off of him, drive left and off the glass for 2.
As it'll be Doran driving, he'll lose it off his foot, and then a foul committed. As Doran lost the ball, Kaiser picked it up, first turnover of the ball game, and the first foul also committed. That one by Seth Hamilton, and it might have been a good foul because the Governors were going to have numbers going the other way. Now they'll have to set the offense up.
Yeah, good foul there by Hamilton. Would have been a free transition bucket for the Govs had he not committed that foul.
Gets to the top of the key left side for Luke Olson. He'll wait for a slashing Buss. Now kicks it right side. Kaiser, a long field goal is good just inside the 3-point arc for Cade Kaiser. Third different Governor to score, and they're leading 6-0. On the drive, it is Corton that got caught by Ty Buss. Now a cutting Hamilton as Kaiser lost him, and Seth Hamilton will finally get Spearfish on the board with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice cut there by Hamilton to the bucket, and a good find to him as he's able to put it off the glass for 2 and get Spearfish on the board.
Luke Olson, top of the key here for the Governors. Starts to drive, gets cut off, throws it right side for Buss. As Buss will work it back to the wing, try to dump it low, the ball is tipped and then stolen away. And the first turnover by the Governors. And back come the Spearfish Spartans, down 6-2 right now on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Hamilton starts to drive, will kick it back out top. That's going to be for Janvrin. He lost the ball underneath. It was stolen away by Dawson Getz, and the Governors will force a turnover back on the other end. The second turnover of the ball game now by Spearfish. Olson will hesitate, and then he'll drive around Janvrin, and will get the bucket off the glass, and a timeout taken by Coach Schultz with 5:13 to go here in the first quarter. And it will be a full timeout, so we will take one with them. It's a 8-2 lead for the Pierre Governors here in quarter number 1. Back after this here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
And we welcome you back here. The Pierre Governors have a 8-2 lead early on with 5:13 to go in the first quarter on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. With Blake Dean and John Winkler here on this Saturday afternoon from Riggs High Schools. The Governors are looking to go 2-0 this weekend and 3-1 on the young season. And the Spearfish Spartans have taken their first timeout. Coach Schultz had to take that early timeout. Ty and Bus with good defense on Corton, and then Hodges will give it back to Corton. Left side now for Hamilton in the corner. His pass goes out top. Starting to drive was Doran, when nearly lost the ball. Gives it back for Corton. This pass is going to be deflected, and Kate Kaiser will get the steal. He'll go one-on-one. Kaiser with the layup, missed it. Rebound is tipped, and it's going to go off of Dawson Getz. And out of bounds, it'll go the way for the Spearfish Spartans.
A good defensive play there by Kaiser. He's got to finish that layup and finish the play, but good defensive effort there regardless. Unfortunately for the Govs, it ends up in a loss of possession and changing possession back to the Spartans.
Harun Khan will check in here. Also, you have Cameron Davis in for the Spartans. And Hamilton on the right side will throw it for Khan, who pulls up for three, missed it off the right side, and Luke Olson will grab the rebound. 4:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Governors lead at 8-2 here early on, about midway point in this first quarter. Kaiser in the corner. His pass out for Buss on the wing. Back to Kaiser now on the right side. Zabel goes around Khan. His shot hits the bottom of the rim. The rebound will eventually be grabbed by Spearfish and then knocked away by the Governors. Doran had the rebound and then had it poked away, as we'll get two subs for the Governors. Cooper Twilliger and Miles Doyle is in for Kate Kaiser and Ty and Buss.
Yeah, Zabel, it looked like on that last offensive possession, had Kaiser cutting on the baseline there if he would have looked for the pass there.
At the top of the key is Hamilton. He'll leave it back here for Corton for three, and Bennett Corton knocks it down. And it's an 8-5 lead for the Governors. That lead cut in half by that big three by Spearfish. In the corner, off the hands, it was knocked away from Cooper Twilliger by Cameron Davis, and it goes out of play with 3:46 to go and still 27 on the shot clock for the Governors. An 8-5 lead for Pierre. Inbound on the right baseline, all the way out in the corner. Zabel underneath for Twilliger, takes one dribble to his left, backs up to make the shot off the glass, and Twilliger is on the score sheet, and the Governors are up 10-5 with five different players that have scored so far here for the Governors. Make that four, with Olsen having 4 points. Hamilton, the left side, he'll give it for Davis. He drives in, nearly traveled, but kicks it over for Corton, who will drive baseline and off the glass to get his fifth point of the night. 10-7 our score now. Olsen nearly had a double dribble as Zabel will throw it inside for Twilliger. Knocked away from him with a double team. Is picked up by Davis, and then we'll get a whistle with a jump ball that will go to the Spearfish Spartans, and the Governors turn it over.
Yeah, it looks like every time the Govs are dumping the ball down low, because they've got the size advantage, the Spartans are going to a double right away when that ball hits the post, gets a post entry for the Govs. So Governor post players should look to kick out, because there's going to be somebody open on the perimeter, with Spearfish going to be double teaming every time.
Davis leads it back for Corton. Left side now for Hamilton. Down by 3 of the Spartans with the ball. And then Hamilton is fouled as he tried to drive between both Doyle and Zabel. And Miles Doyle is the one to pick up the first foul of the ball game for the Pierre Governors with 2:46 to go here in the first quarter. And it'll be a baseline inbound for Spearfish.
A lot fewer calls in this first quarter, and it's going by a lot quicker than it did last night, John.
I was going to say, we've only got 2 fouls in the first near 5.5 minutes. We had about 12 fouls called in that same time in the last game. Well, and that which was last night, as is the Spartans in the corner, back out left side for Corton. His pass nearly was into the hands of Kate Kaiser. Now Davis pulls up for 3 in the right wing, and we are tied at 10. Cameron Davis knocks down a big triple, and a 6-0 lead for the Governors have vanished here. It's a 10-10 score. Kate Kaiser at the top of the key here for the Governors. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Left side for Luke Olson as he starts to drive, kicks it back out for Kaiser. He hesitates, now gives for Doyle. As Doyle drives in, he will be fouled. With 15 to go on the shot clock, the Governors will get a new shot clock with 2:05 remaining here in the quarter. And that one is Bennett Corton's first.
Yeah, good drive there by Doyle to try to there was a weak spot in the defense there, and he looked to find that spot. He did so. As Kaiser's going to pull up from the baseline about 10, 12 feet and knock it down to put the Govs back on top here, 12-10 with 1:57 to go.
He's got 4 points now here this afternoon, and the Govs are back up by 2, as Blake just said, as it will be the Spartans looking for an opportunity to give their first lead of the afternoon. Seth Hamilton, he is in the lane, it fades away, missed it too strong off the back rim, and the rebound's grabbed by Cooper Twilliger, and the Governors can increase their 2-point lead. Sawyer Sunshine also in the ball game now for the Governors. Olsen starts to drive, and he is fouled, and then it'll be the third team foul here by the Spartans, and a blocking foul will be against Thomas Hughes, number 20, who was a late addition to the program, and it will be his first foul. So it'll be Luke Olsen driving all the way to the bucket. He is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Looks like Davis is going to be the one to get called for it. And we'll see our first free throws with 1:25 to go here in the first quarter. Cameron Davis picks up his first foul. And again, at this point yesterday, the Governors were already shooting their 10th and 11th free throws, or 11th and 12th free throws at that point. As Olsen makes the first free throw attempt, Governors are now 23-26 from the free throw line here this weekend.
Yeah, if they continue to shoot it like that, they're gonna win a lot of ball games, like I said earlier. But good drive there by Luke as he knocks down the second one. Gets to the line. He creates a lot of contact when he drives, picks up the foul, knocks both of them down. 4-point lead for Pierre, 1:19 to go.
Davis nearly traveled, and then we get a foul on the catch, and Cooper Twilliger will get called for his first and the second Governor team foul with 1:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. And again, these fouls reset after each quarter as Davis will look to inbound. He will get into an inbounding shot from Brody Janvrin, and then the tie-up on the rebound grabbed by both Carter Gibbs and Cooper Twilliger, and the jump ball alternate possession arrow goes back to the Governors with 1:13 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a good job of defense by Luke Olsen because he got caught up in the air kind of in no man's land, and he stayed straight up, didn't come down hard and initiate a foul, and that caused the missed shot and the subsequent jump ball.
Okay, Kaiser on the right side here for the Governors. Man-to-man defense for the Spearfish Spartans. Twilliger now for Zabel. He started to spin move, but his feet got too quick moving, and he ends up traveling and turned the ball over. And the third turnover by the Governors now here in the first quarter.
Yeah, just got to get the dribble started a little bit earlier, does Jet Zabel there on that drive.
This will be Davis who nearly bobbled it. Now it's for Hughes in the corner in the left side for 3. Too strong with it. Rebound is grabbed, and the Governors will get the ball. It was grabbed by Hamilton, but he was already out of bounds when he grabbed the rebound. So we'll go to Pierre with 42.8 to go here in the first quarter. 14-10, much different than yesterday, was 27-18. We might not even get a team to 18 at the end of this first quarter. Zabel goes trying to go underneath for Twilliger. It was tipped, and then it was taken away by a Spearfish. And another turnover by the Governors. And then a foul committed with 28 seconds remaining by Sawyer Sunshine. And he knew it as soon as that whistle blew that he had got called for the foul. That's the third team foul for Pierre.
Yeah, just a little bit too over-aggressive there was Sunshine on that pass there, and I think Spearfish might look to hold for the last shot because the shot clock is off with 20 seconds to go here in the first.
Underneath it goes for Janvrin, and then Janvrin had the ball knocked away by Zabel, was picked up by Zabel. Janvrin was too careless with the basketball, his second turnover of this first quarter. It was 7 seconds to go. The Governors can hold for the final shot. Kaiser gets screened from Zabel. Underneath for Twilliger. The ball is taken away by Janvrin, and then his heave at the buzzer comes up just short. And Pierre will take a 14-10 lead at the end of the first quarter. Much lower scoring game than we saw yesterday, but the Govs have a 4-point advantage at the end of one. Back in a minute with the start of the second quarter here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
KCCR Pierre, AM 1240 and 98.9 FM, a Riverfront broadcasting station.
As we welcome you back here, the Pierre Governors have a 14-10 lead at the end of the first quarter. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard with Blake Dean to my right. John Wakely here on this Saturday afternoon. Governors only 2 for 2 for the free throw line that first quarter. That pass is going to be intercepted as we get underway in the second quarter. The Governors will get the steal. Dawson Getz has it for Pierre. Another turnover. And a careless passing from Spearfish in this first half as he's able to work his way all the way around from the right side of the paint to the left side and throws it off the glass, gets another bucket. Zabel's got 4 points.
Yeah, just a good job of a drive there for Zabel, getting to his left hand, which is his strong hand, putting it off the glass for 2.
Hamilton with the pump fake. He drove in one step, and then he missed the shot when the rebound is going to be grabbed by the Governors, and a foul committed by Spearfish, their first in the second quarter, and that is by Brody Janver in his first. We did not reach the bonus for either team in that first quarter. And like I said, just had 2 free throws shot, and I mentioned that because if you didn't catch the game yesterday, Pierre had 25 free throws, including going 14 of 15 in the first quarter for the free throw line against Sturgis. Here is Zabel off the glass. Strong move by Jet Zabel. He's got now 6, and Pierre's up by 8, 18-10.
You just keep getting the ball to post touches inside to Jet Zabel. That's going to be the key to success for Pierre.
Another turnover by Spearfish as Olsen will drive. He creates the contact. There is no shot, but it is a foul committed by Sturgis as Asher Hodges couldn't catch the pass intended for him. And then Corton ended up fouling Olsen before he got to the basket, before he went up for the shot. So the Governors get a fresh inbound, fresh shot clock, and an inbound on the right baseline. Now Olsen will drive again. He gets caught up on the baseline, kicks it back out for Zabel. Now to the right elbow for Kaiser. He'll drive in to the baseline, the fadeaway jumper offline. He was falling away to the baseline. Going out of bounds when he missed the shot as Janver in his pass. That was tipped and then grabbed by Corton. That was nearly a double dribble by Corton. But it will be a pass out top here for Doran. Now Hodges for the right elbow. His shot may be partially blocked, but either way, it's a rebound for Kate Kaiser after it didn't get anything but air. And now it's going to be for Ty and Buss on the right side in the corner. Buss will drive in. He is fouled. It'll be a hand check foul against Spearfish. And January will pick up his second with 6:03 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Buss was trying to drive middle and then kick to the near corner here, but Janver just got a little bit too handsy with him and got him with the body as well. And that will make 3 fouls here for the Spartans here in the second quarter.
Kaiser will catch the inbound pass, and he immediately throws it in one motion to Jet Zabel, who's pushing the back. And that's a 4th foul now in the quarter. And that will be a first foul to Carter Gibbs. Governors will get another fresh shot clock just 2 seconds after they got that original fresh shot clock. As Zabel will catch the inbound pass, no one picked him up. Zabel's got all 6 here in the quarter for the Governors, and an easy bucket. And a 20-10 lead now for Pierre. That pass is going to be too strong. And Seth Hamilton will turn the ball over.
The Govs doing a great job of defense on Seth Hamilton there. After the made bucket, they went to a press. That forced Spearfish's hand, and Hamilton threw an errant pass over the head of everybody out of bounds, turning it back over to the Govs.
On the right side, Zabel will drive in. He got up in the air. He's able to pass it to Kaiser, who shuffled his feet before he took off with a dribble, and will turn it over. And the Governors will turn the ball over now for the 6th time here in the first half. Still 20-10, the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Spearfish in the backcourt. A pass goes across to the near side, and then as Corton was driving up the sideline, he is going to be fouled by Ty and Buss. And that'll be his first foul, and the team's first here in the second quarter with 5:27 to go in the first half.
Terwilliger will check back in for Kaiser, and it'll probably be Jet Zabel on Seth Hamilton here.
On the right side, Hamilton will catch, and Blake is correct. Zabel will pick him up man-to-man for the Pierre Governors. On the right side, as Doran gets the screen, now Zabel will pick up Doran, and Dawson Getz will guard Hamilton, as Hamilton will get to the free throw line. Good defense by Getz, but around it comes for Doran as he goes up and under. His shot was missed. He grabbed the ball away from Terwilliger, and then throws off the glass from behind his head. And Dylan Doran will get his first bucket and the first points of this second quarter here for the Spearfish Spartans.
That's just good effort there by Doran off the miss. Steals the ball away from Terwilliger and then is able to make a nifty layup.
Dawson Getz pulls up for three in the left wing, missed the shot. Olsen will take the ball away now on the rebound. His putback is good, and the Governors are back up by 10. And Luke Olsen says, I saw that on one end, I'm going to do it on this end.
Luke Olsen is so scrappy. He's only listed at 5'11" in your program, but he can crash the offensive boards and the defensive boards as well.
Doran will kick it out right wing for three for Corton, and it rattles its way home. And Corton's got his second three. He's got 8 points this afternoon, and the Governors now lead at 22-15 as Spearfish cuts the deficit to 7. It is Olsen that will drive all the way to the right block inside the paint for Zabel. His left hand will fall, and everything that Zabel's touching here in the second quarter is falling through the hoop. He's got 8 of his 10 in this second quarter. And then this pass will be offline as he was looking to go back to Cameron Davis. Davis was backing his way up, and I don't know if Corton just didn't see him over the top of the hands, but Corton just threw it out of bounds, nowhere close to Davis.
Yeah, just miscommunication there from Corton and Davis. And Davis was looking to, like you said, kind of stay in the backcourt, but Corton was expecting him to advance to the front court. Davis did not, and the ball is turned over at half court. Govs will take over with 3:45 to go.
Bus to the top of the key here for Dawson Getz as he'll back up now. Miles Doyle, who's checked in for the Governors. Olsen on the right wing. He's looking inside, kicks it back out for Doyle. Now left wing for Bus. He'll take one dribble to his right off the pump fake, missed the shot. Terwilliger got the rebound. The putback is good, and he is fouled. And the Governors have got an 11-point lead, and Terwilliger will go to the free throw line. Chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, just a good job by Cooper Terwilliger there. Off the miss from Bus, in the right position, off the right block to corral the rebound, initiate the contact, finish through contact, and not sink the free throw. He missed the free throw, but the Govs are up to 11 regardless here with 3:25 to go and rolling.
Governors are 2 for 3 for the free throw line. What a horrible percentage they are right now compared to what they were yesterday. As it'll be the Spartans down by 11 with the ball. Hughes will kick it right side for Hamilton. As he drives in, left elbow jumper is buried by Seth Hamilton. Just his second field goal, and it's a 9-point lead again here for the Governors.
Yeah, good job by Seth Hamilton of penetration there.
Olsen left side for Bus. Pass up the three to get it to Sunshine. His three was offline, and the rebound's grabbed by Hamilton. Hamilton right up the right side of the court as he'll wait for and set the offense up for the Spartans. Davis now, he'll drive around, and he is fouled. And it will be foul committed by Tyan Bus, his second. And the second team foul here of the quarter for the Governors with 2:42 to go in the half.
Yeah, I thought on that last three-point shot that Sunshine had down here, he got a hand to his arm there, but regardless, no call. Spearfish ends up with the ball, and like you said, it was a foul that they will take underneath the basket. Hamilton was actually on the right wing and traveled before he shot. He made the shot, but traveled with the basketball before he ended up going up. So another turnover for the Spartans, and that'll give the Govs the ball back up 9 with 2:34 to go.
I will say, watching that play, Hamilton took a really big step, but I'm not sure he actually traveled with the basketball. He just was able to cover a lot of distance with that one gather step, as Cade Kaiser will throw right side for Luke Olsen. Hamilton also probably was like me too. The jaw kind of dropped a little bit when he got called for it. Now Luke Olsen will get called for travel, and whether Luke Olsen traveled or not, that might have been one to make up for the other side of things. And the Governors turn the ball over back to Spearfish with 2:12 to go in the quarter. Another press here for the Governors, as Hamilton will throw it back for Corton. And Spearfish was able to break it. Now on the left side as Doran went from the right to the left to try and lay it up. And he is fouled and will go to the free throw line. And we'll have our first free throws of the ball game for the Spearfish Spartans, as Doran will be at the line for 2 with 2:01 to go here in the first half. That second foul committed by Miles Doyle on the first free throw is knocked down by Dylan Doran.
Yeah, good job of press break there by the Spartans, and they get the ball in the hands of Doran on the post. He's able to kind of do the same thing that Terwilliger did on the other end a few possessions ago, get Terwilliger in the air and initiate the contact. Didn't make the shot, but he does end up the free throw line, makes the first one, also makes the second to cut the lead down to 7 here with 2 minutes to go.
26-19, American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. As Luke Olson, top of the key, right side for Sun and Shine. He'll look inside the paint, then the pass is off the hands of Terwilliger, turned back over to the Spartans. And the Governors have turned the ball over just a bit too much here in this first half. We'll have a tie up. No, we've got a foul committed. Sun and Shine gets called for. That's the 4th team foul, so there is no free throws. But it looked like Sun and Shine had all ball, but it is a foul against the Governors with 1:41 to go.
Yeah, just a tough break there from Sun and Shine. Maybe got his hand first.
The 3 is off the side of the backboard coming from Kahn, and the Governors will grab the rebound. Olson right side here for Kaiser. Top of the key for Olson again. Makes the pass to the left, hands off for Kaiser. Now Zabel at the top. Ball poked away. It'll come back for Kaiser to grab with 20 to go on the shot clock as he grabbed it back in the backcourt. Now Olson again on the right side. He'll back his way up a little bit here for the Governors. Olson, top of the key, drives in inside the paint with the right hand. Will throw it up and over and find the bottom of the nets. As Olson now with 8 points in the afternoon. Open for 3 is Janfrin. That one's too strong. Rebound will come for Olson with under a minute to go. 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. Sun and Shine the right side. Olson top of the key to the left side for Zabel. He drives in, steps through 2 men, and a nice dish to Cooper Terwilliger, who was open underneath. And Terwilliger's got 6, and the Governors are up by 11, 30-19. With a 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 30 seconds to go now here in the first half. Top of the key for Kahn. Right back over for Janver on the left side. Janvrin just inside the free throw line. Too strong with the shot. Terwilliger grabs the rebound. Shot clock is turned off. 18 seconds to go, and the Governors can hold for the final shot.
That was a great job of passing by Zabel on that last possession. And the Govs defense does its job and gets the ball back with 8 seconds to go.
Olson will start to drive. He'll kick it over for Kaiser with 3 to go in the quarter. Kaiser has to pull up with a shot, rolls off the rim, and it will go out of play as time expired. And the Governors will lead it 30-19 at the end of the second quarter. At the end of the first half, 16-9 in that second quarter, the Governors were able to outscore Spearfish. We will take a quick break and we'll come back. We've got the Hall of Fame class of 2023-24 coming up. We'll have that for you here on KCCR. Back after this here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
South Dakotans, due to the recent flood, hail, and windstorms, many of you have damage and are in need of making repairs. When it comes to making the decision of who to hire to complete the repairs, you should always check with the Department of Revenue to ensure they're licensed to do business in South Dakota. And you should check with Consumer Protection to see if any complaints have been filed against the company. And finally, never sign anything until you read all the details. Rule of thumb, when someone knocks on your door to sell you a product or service, they need to provide you with a 3-day right to cancel. Go to consumersd.gov and look under transient vendors or call 800-300-1986.
We all have had to fix little things. Loose screw? Get a screwdriver. Nail coming up? Find a hammer. Bolt coming loose? Get some wrenches. Sometimes these little things tend to make us think we can fix big things. Plug drain? Call Allied Plumbing. Water heater leaking? Call Allied Plumbing. Sewer backed up? Trust me, leave it to the professionals and rely on your ally. Call Allied Plumbing. With 75 years of combined experience, it speaks for itself. Allied Plumbing, 494-2001.
Our first inductee today is the 1993 state champion boys golf team. They started the season with their own invitational and blew away the competition with a record-setting 298, which was 8 strokes superior to the old mark of 306. All of the golfers did extremely well, with 4 of the 5 finishing in the top 10. Matt Fries tied for the second place with 72. Mike Schwartz shot 73. Jeff Heidinger shot a 75. John Schock a 78. And Taylor Sonnenschein with an 82. The boys were certainly encouraged with their initial outing. This team golfed well through the regular season, which culminated with a second place finish at the ESD tournament. They golfed well and shot a 312, but Yankton was just a little better with a 307. Pierre went on to the regional, which they won, and got prepared for the state competition. They were certainly up for the challenge. With the pressure mounting, they came through in great fashion. Sonnenschein led the charge with a 2-day total of 160. Schwartz finished 1 stroke back with 161. Heidinger shot at 163, Fries a 165, and Schock a 172. Quote from Coach Tom Bernhazel: in summary, this was an excellent team of golfers. They started out golfing together in junior high and eventually became state champions as juniors. Other than the state championship, this same group was state runners-up as freshmen, sophomores, and seniors. Also, they were region champs as sophomores, juniors, and seniors. It was an honor to be part of this team. Unfortunately, 2 members of the 1993 state championship boys golf team could not make it back to the ceremony tonight. First of all, John Schock cannot be here because he is golfing at the PGA Amateur Champions Tournament in Scottsdale, Arizona. John won his club championship last summer to qualify for the Amateur Championships Tournament. Also, it should be noted that Coach Tom Bernhazel could not make the trip due to health issues. Give it up for the 1993 state champions, boys golf team. Don't ask them what their handicap is now. Next up is Jason Bisbee. Jason Bisbee was an excellent all-around athlete for the Pierre Governors during his high school career. Jason's competitive nature broke through early on as he was a member of the 1993 state championship teener team. His high school career proved to be more productive. On the basketball court, Jason was a 3-year starter, team captain, and honorable mention on all ESD selection. Jason was a key component in helping the Governors achieve a state tournament berth during his senior year. He was a rugged rebounder and a great defender. Jason's achievements on the gridiron were even more impressive. He was a 2-year starter for the Governors. He was in all SD selection and an all-state selection on both sides of the ball. Jason was also a member of the South Dakota All-Star team. He was also chosen to be a member of the Argus Elite 45. Following high school, Jason had a stellar career playing football at Augustana College as an offensive lineman. While at Augustana, Jason made the All-NCC team and was once chosen as the Don Hansen National Player of the Week. Give it up for Jason Bisbee. And we also like to honor those that have supported Governor Athletics. This year's supporter is Overhead Door Company. When Tyson and Crystal Lindekugel purchased Overhead Door Company of Pierre in April of 2012, they were excited about the opportunity to use their small business to make a positive impact on the community. Both are graduates of TF Riggs. Tyson graduated in '94 and Crystal in '99. The Lindekugels were both actively involved during their time at Riggs, with Tyson being a standout athlete. Grateful for their experiences at Riggs and mindful of the many benefits athletics provide youth, as well as the community, the Lindekugels jumped at the opportunity for Overhead Door Company of Pierre to partner with Pierre Sports Marketing Program in 2013. Overhead Door Company of Pierre was one of the very first partners in the program and has remained a strong contributor since that time. Overhead Door Company of Pierre has also contributed to Governor Athletics with donations of time and materials and other projects. The team at Overhead Door Company of Pierre feel blessed to be able to give back. Having even a small impact on Governor Athletic programs has been a rewarding as it has been an element of business. Give it up for Overhead Door Company.
And as we welcome you back here into the broadcast booth, the Pierre Governors lead it 30-19 at the end of the first half. As we go through the stats here real quick, the Governors have two different guys with double figures already. Luke Olson and Jed Zabel each with 10 points. Cooper Twilliger's got 6 and Kate Kaiser with 4. Governors are 2 for 3 for the free throw line in that first half. For the Spearfish Spartans, they've had just 4 guys score as well. 8 points for Bennett Corton, 4 points apiece for Dylan Doran and Seth Hamilton, and a 3 for Cameron Davis. And Spearfish is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So far here this afternoon, Governors have turned the ball over 8 times, where Spearfish has turned the ball over 9 times. And Blake, here through this first half, obviously a lot less free throws. The game has been more of a flow to it. We've barely been able to even get to the bonus for either of these first 2 quarters, but it's been a good played basketball game for the Pierre Governors through this first 16 minutes.
Yeah, I think that they've done a good job. They've been able to establish the post presence, especially in that second quarter, getting Jet Zabel a little bit more involved on the post, and they have a nice little connection. Do Jet and Cooper Terwilliger, because there've been a couple of entry passes that Jet has thrown to Cooper. One where he penetrated and kind of dished off to a wide open Cooper for an easy layup, and then one where Jet caught it out at the top of the key and dished it into Cooper as well. So I think those two are probably going to be the key to maintaining this 11-point lead here in the second half, along with continuing to shoot free throws well. Luke Olson's done a good job of penetrating and getting to the free throw line so far. He's really been the only one, other than one Terwilliger free throw. Those are the only 3 free throws that the Governors have shot so far in this ball game. But if they can continue to attack the basket and get to the free throw line, that'll be another huge aspect of this game, as well as continuing to clamp down on Ryan Hamilton. Only 4 points in that first half. That's a huge credit to both Cade Kaiser and Jet Zabel on the defensive end as well.
Governors have that 30-19 lead here at the end of the first half. Want to remind you that once we get done with this game, not going to be much, not really any post-game show at all. We'll wrap it up quickly. We'll get you to the NFL. The Colts and Steelers are scheduled to start at 3:30. Probably won't get you to the end of that Vikings game, the Vikings and Bengals game, but we'll have the NFL for you the rest of the night here on KCCR. We'll also then get out to Sioux Falls, make sure we get you the Wyatt Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers coming up as well tonight. So won't have much of a post game, but we will have the third quarter coming up for you next. Pierre Governors lead at 30-19 on American Family Insurance Brady Shuffle by a Scoreboard. Third quarter on the way next here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. At Anderson Rumsfeld Dental, we want to change the way your family views a dentist. Let us replace your dread of the chair with personal service in a friendly and inviting atmosphere. Using state-of-the-art technology, we offer porcelain crowns completed in one day, saving you time and money. Anderson Rumsfeld Dental, located at 1521 North Harrison Avenue in Pierre. Experience dental procedures performed while you're in a deeply relaxed state, often with no recollection of the time past. Anderson Rumsfeld Dental. Call us today at 605-224-6111.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
AGE Corporation's Contractors and Crane Service is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Athletics. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work construction and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That's 223-2732. AGE, proud supporters of local sports.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
As we welcome you back here, the Pierre Governors lead it 30-19 at the end of the first half, and the Governors will have the ball to start the second half. John Wickler alongside Blake Dean on this Saturday afternoon. Governors had a 14-10 lead at the end of the first quarter and then added to it with a 30-19 lead here at the end of the half. And Blake, as we get set for this third quarter, a big key here for Pierre to finish off this win, go to 3-1 the season.
I think they need to keep establishing the post presence inside of Zabel and Terwilliger. Keep getting to the free throw line by driving with the guards. And I think the biggest thing is, continuing to make free throws and keep clamping down on Seth Hamilton, because like Coach Kuzler said in the pregame, the Spearfish offense kind of goes as Seth Hamilton goes, and holding him to 4 points thus far has been really a credit to both Kaiser and Zabel on the defensive end, as well as, really just the team effort on defense as well.
We are underway to start the second half as the Governors will have the ball, as Olsen will catch the inbound pass. 16 minutes left to go here for the Governors to try and move to 3-1 in the season. Ty and Bus, top of the key for Luke Olsen. Left side here for Kate Kaiser again. He'll start to drive, lost the handle of the ball, is turned over. Hamilton goes one-on-one with Dawson Getz. Pump fakes, then Hamilton will throw it off the glass. He was looking for an opportunity for an and one, but did not get that and one, and he picks up his first 2 points of the half. 6 points now in the afternoon, and Spearfish is within 10 at down by 9. It is Kaiser on the right wing. Lobbing over the top for Zabel. The ball is tipped and then stolen away. Back-to-back turnovers by the Governors to open up this third quarter. Hamilton on the right side. He'll get around left side to the corner now for Janvrin. Back out for Hamilton. He'll pump fake now. He'll drive all the way to the bucket. An easy layup for Seth Hamilton, who has pulled Spearfish within 7 on a quick 4-0 spurt to start the third quarter.
And that's what he can do. He can do that at any given notice, and you can only contain Seth Hamilton for so long before he starts to rear up, as he does here in this first minute of the third quarter.
Kaiser, his pass again is tipped. Another steal. 3 turnovers here in the start of the third quarter, but the ball is turning right back over. Luke Olsen will intercept the pass. So the Spartans turn the ball back over right after the Governors have had 3 straight possessions with this turnover. Luke Olsen will end that, as he's now got 12 points. He was 5 feet within the basket. An easy bucket for Luke Olsen. The Governors are back up by 9.
Yeah, just a good job of Olsen kind of waiting for everything to calm down around him before he put up the shot. Nice hook shot there.
Hamilton for a long 3, back iron miss. Rebound is on the floor. A couple of players dive for it, and eventually comes in the hands of Dawson Getz. He'll go up ahead for Ty and Bus. He's going down the sideline on the right side. He'll wait for the reinforcements. As he picks up the ball, he's going to find someone to throw the ball to, and he'll find Luke Olsen. And the Governors will have another possession, and Jet Zabel is going to get called with an offensive foul. A little bit of a push-off, trying to get that ball underneath. And the Governors have had 4 turnovers in the first 5 possessions of this second half, and Zabel picks up his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, just got a little bit too much of the forearm, did Zabel there, and unfortunately, just turning the ball over on an offensive foul there as Ty and Bus and number 4 Carter Gibbs get tied up underneath, and that'll be a jump ball in favor of the Spartans. Spartans will retain possession.
5:42 to go here in the third quarter. 24 still on the shot clock for Spearfish. Lob inbound, that'll be Gibbs that will catch. Hands off for Doran, who will spin move, and then he traveled and will turn it back over. And another turnover by the Spearfish Spartans, who had 9 in that first half. They've turned the ball over twice now already here in this third quarter. Been a little sloppy to start this second half for both these teams. The Governors still lead it by 9, 32-23. Dawson gets in the right wing here for the Governors. He will spin inside the 3-point arc, but didn't get in the lane. Now Zabel goes left side, misses his shot, but gets his own rebound, and then Zabel's putback is good. And this Governor team, they're known for their offensive rebounding. And Zabel puts that in display after getting his own miss. It is Doran now in the corner. Back out Hamilton. He'll drive to the right side. That shot, a foul committed by the Governors. Trying to block it was Zabel, but he is called for the foul. And Hamilton will step to the free throw line for just the first time this afternoon.
Got 2 quick ones here for Zabel here in this third quarter with just under 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Those are his first 2 fouls of the game, though.
Hamilton's first free throw is good as the Spartans now are 3 for 3 for the free throw line. This is only her 6th free throw of this game. It'll be free throw number 7 combined between the two teams, and Hamilton will miss it. And the rebound will be out of bounds off of the Governors, so it will be staying with Spearfish with 4:58 to go here in the third quarter. And a fresh 35, and that inbound will come to the corner, the far end of the court. And now we get a buzzer, but they're going to just say that nobody heard it, as well. It's going to be Hamilton that will drive. That shot off the glass, rebound by Ty and Buss. Usually the referees will just blow the whistle or something, but now Coach Kusler will take a quick timeout with 4:49 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you don't hear an inadvertent buzzer too often. You do an inadvertent whistle every so often, but yeah, everybody just kind of ignored it, which was probably the right thing to do because it was an inadvertent buzzer. I think they were trying to get a late substitution was Spearfish there with Kahn maybe trying to come in, and that's why they sounded the horn, but it was too late, and play just continued from there.
So Kusler takes her first timeout. It was a quick 30-second timeout. 4:49 to go here in the third quarter. Governors have that lead 34-24, up by 10 here in the third quarter. And again, after we're done with this game, we will have for you, we'll join in progress the Steelers and Colts, or if that game is still going on, we'll join the Vikings and Bengals, who are now tied at 17 with the, it was a Joe Mixon run, Blake, that tied the game up, not a Jake Browning passing touchdown that I would have liked to have. It's all about it's all about what happens in the game, not so much the score at the end of it, just what happens with inside the game.
Yep.
It is Cooper Terwilliger, the right side. Dawson Getz will catch in the right corner. Back out of the wing here for Terwilliger as they'll swing it around left side for Ty and Buss. Luke Olson again, top of the key with 12 to go on the shot clock. Now Buss again on the left wing. Back out top for Olson. He'll swing it right side. Getz will catch. Pulls up for three. Buries his first triple of the ball game. His first points of the ball game. And the Governors are up 13, 37-24.
You give Getz enough space, he can do that.
It is left side here for Hamilton. Leaves back for Davis. Now back to Hamilton in the corner. Back out the left wing. Davis right side. Doran will catch. He looks inside for Kahn. Can't get it over to him. Now he'll hand off for Corton. Davis, left wing for Hamilton. 10 to go on the shot clock. Hamilton got to the free throw line, got cut up with three different Governors. They kind of bailed away from him, but his shot is missed, and the rebound's grabbed by Terwilliger, and the Governors can extend their 13-point lead with 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Gets on the right side for Olson. Now farther along the right side for Buss. Drives baseline, kicks it for Getz. Left wing, left corner three is missed. Terwilliger fighting for that offensive board. He'll pick it up. His pass is deflected. Now grabbed by Zabel. Back out for Terwilliger. Now they'll work it back to the top of the key. The Governors can reset the offense. 3:23 to go in the third quarter. Governors lead it by 13. Terwilliger on the left elbow. They'll wait for the traffic to clear out. Now gives it for Getz. To the right corner on the baseline for Olson. Drives inside the paint. Shot off the bottom of the backboard, but he is fouled on the shot and will go to the free throw line. And Olson will step to the line for his third and fourth free throws. Only Terwilliger has shot free throws for the Governors besides Olson. And with 3:12 to go, the Governors be at the free throw line where they're 2 for 3 today.
Yeah, Luke Olson comes into this trip at the free throw line, well, into this game, I guess I should say, shooting 83% from the free throw line. Of course, as he misses that first one there, he's got another one on the way, but 3 of 4 or 2 of 3 on the day so far for Olson, 15 of 18 coming into the game, so total it would be 17 of 20. Well, no, 17 21, I guess, coming up with this one here.
Second free throw for Olson. That'll rattle its way through, and I will say the announcer's curse for you, Blake, because the basketball gods, or whatever you want to say, with 3:07 to go, as Coach Schultz will take a timeout. They knew what you were thinking, what you're about to say, so that's why Luke Olson missed that free throw, and I get to blame you for that one, and usually, because it's always usually blamed on me because I say something, but
I'll take it.
But that also shows, again, timeout was taken by Coach Schultz of the Spearfish Spartans. That is a stat to show you that Luke Olson is very good from the free throw line, and if you're a team facing the Governors late in the game, Luke Olson's not a guy you want to foul, and Luke Olson's a guy for the Governors that's where you want the ball to go late in the game to put him to the free throw line.
Yeah, you don't. He's tied for the team lead. He and Tyan Buss, as far as percentages go, Luke Olson and Tyan Buss are the two guys you don't want at the free throw line, and Luke was at the free throw line there. He's 3 of 4 tonight. Really good percentage coming into the ball game at 83%. He's one of the guys you want at the free throw line in a late game situation, or really in any situation. If you can get the ball at the hands of Luke Olson at the free throw line, typically good things are going to happen.
Coming out of the timeouts, it will be Thomas Hughes that will catch here for Spearfish. Now Hamilton works it to the wing, the baseline, a cutting pass. The shot was missed by Davis, and then the ball is out of bounds off of the Governors. So we'll stay with the Spearfish Spartans in a fresh 35 on the right baseline inbound here for Spearfish. Davis will look to inbound. He will inbound it on the right side for Doran. And as Doran drives in, his pass, that one's going to be tipped off the hands of Kahn. That's going to be a turnover by Spearfish, who was originally deflected by the Governors, but then went off of Kahn last. And the Governors will get the turnover. It can extend, again, their 13, make that 14-point lead with 2:40 to go in the quarter. Getz, long-range three, buried! And Dawson gets his second three, 41-24. Governors are up by 17 now here in the third quarter.
Great job by Luke Olson feeding Dawson Getz on that right wing, as that was a very, very good pass. Just kind of flipped it to Getz. Getz cans the three, and Spearfish gets called for a travel on the other end, and that turns the ball back over to the Governors with 2:25 to go here in the third quarter.
Sawyer Sunshine will check in here for the Governors for Cooper Twilger. 2:25 to go in the third, and the Govs with a 41-24 lead in the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. And for the second time here in 2 days, the Governors have themselves a chance to really take it to Spearfish, as Dawson Getz will hit another triple, an NBA range three for Dawson Getz. And there's the Governors' 20-point lead with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Keep giving him the ball. He's hot. It's almost heat check time for Dawson Getz. Just keep feeding him the ball every possession you get.
Here is Corton, gets to the free throw line, kicks it back out for Davis, now right side. Janfer into the corner for Kahn. He'll answer with a three of his own, and they needed that one. Arun Kahn will get his first bucket of the night this afternoon with a big three with 1:40 to go here in the third quarter. Olson on the left side for Dawson Getz. Cade Kaiser underneath for Zabel. That ball is tipped around. It goes off of a couple of players as Kaiser will get it back, and then that pass deflected, looking to get to Olson. And it will go out of play underneath the basket with 1:29 to go. And the Governors have a fresh 35, now 33 seconds on the shot clock. Tyan Buss will inbound on the right baseline here for the Governors. He'll lob it out for Kaiser, who will catch. Now underneath for Zabel. His tough shot off the glass will fall through. And Jet Zabel's got 14 here this afternoon, and a 19-point advantage for the Governors with 1:15 to go in the third.
Yeah, doing it the hard way was Zabel. There was a double team there, and he powers right through it and is able to put the left-handed shot off the glass for two.
Corton for a three. That one's off. Weak side rebound for Cade Kaiser. Governors can extend the lead back to 20 on this possession. Getz, how about a 4-3? You betcha, a 4-3 for Dawson Getz in the quarter. 12 points this afternoon, all coming from beyond the arc, all coming in this third quarter, and it's a 22-point lead for the Governors.
Keep feeding him, like you say on Coach's Corner. That Peter Griffin clip. Keep feeding that guy. He's hot.
God will get the bucket in the lane, and it's a 20-point lead, 49-29.
I think it's Joe Swanson that says that. Actually,
it is Joe. Joe that says it. Keep feeding that guy. He's hot. As Jet Zabel will throw it to the guy that's hot in Dawson Getz. Tyan Buss to the right side for Cade Kaiser. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Turnover, though, by the Governors. Now up ahead, and it's going to be Davis that will put it in to make it 49-31. As Sunshine up ahead for Buss. He's going to put up a prayer at the buzzer, and that will miss the front of the rim. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. 49-31. The Governors, again, outscore their opponent 19-12 in that third quarter. They lead it by 18 as we head to the fourth. Back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We might not be the largest repair shop in town, but we take pride in what we do. We want to make the experience as painless as possible for you, so we will work with your insurance company on your claim from beginning to the end. Locally owned with 50 years combined in the shop, Wheelhouse Auto Body will take the stress off of you. Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield, or contact them at 605-494-0436, 605-494-0436, or wheelhouseautobody@gmail.com.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
As we welcome you back, here it is the fourth quarter. Pierre Governors are leading 49-31 of American Family Insurance. Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. John McClure alongside Blake Dean. No Cleveland or Joe or Peter
or Quagmire.
They're trying to get Quagmire to come back in that when on the episode where they were playing. I don't even remember now what the basketball game was actually called. I'm drawing a blank on it.
Oh, yeah. It was an old-time video game.
As Ty and Bus steps on the line, the ball was tipped, and it ends up being a backcourt violation. And there will be a turnover by the Governors. Just 9 seconds or 11 seconds into the fourth quarter. Governors have that 18-point lead as Hamilton will drive, and a blocking foul called against Ty and Bus. It'll be the first team foul of the fourth quarter and the third foul overall for Bus with 7:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. And again, we won't have a post-game show. We'll wrap things up quickly. We'll get you out into football. And then we will also have Hawaii Capital Hockey tonight on Capital City Rock, as that shot's missed by Corton, and it will be here for the Governors. Haven't put it in cruise control yet. The right side, Kate Kaiser. Luke Olson, left wing for Ty and Bus, but they're closing in on putting this into cruise control. Kaiser on the left side for Dawson Getz. Free throw line out left side, now Zabel. A nice feed, give and go from Zabel to Kaiser. And it is Kate Kaiser now with 6 points this afternoon, and the Govs are back up by 20.
The first point since the first quarter there from Kaiser as Zabel hit him on a baseline cut, and he's able to make a really nice adjustment underneath the basket and lay it up for two.
Hamilton with a really off-balance shot. Might have hurt the referee a little bit, too, as he fell to the ground and caught the referee's leg. A foul was committed on the rebound by Ty and Bus, who picks up his fourth foul, and it will be another inbound here for the Spearfish Spartans, but thankfully it looks like the referee is okay, as Hamilton will get inside the paint, just inside the free throw line, buries a jumper. And Hamilton now with 11 points this afternoon, first player to double figures for the Spartans, who had just 12 points in that third quarter. They were held to 9 in the second. The Governors have outscored them in all three quarters and lead it by 18 right now with 6.5 to play in the fourth. Bus will start to drive, kicks it left side for Zabel. He'll spin move, and then he is going to be called for a travel. One referee had a foul, the other referee called a travel, and Zabel will turn the ball over with 6:27 to go.
That was just a tough break there for Jet. It was kind of a 50-50 call either way, but yeah, there was going to be something called, and they went with the travel there.
It is Doran the handoff for Hamilton. Spearfish has got to move quickly up and down the floor, as there's a jump stop over the top for Doran. And Dylan Doran now with 6 points, and the lead's trimmed to 16. There's still just 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Kaiser pulls up for a three, and the air balls it from the left corner. And again, Spearfish can add another bucket and try and claw back in this game, as that will be a foul committed by the Governors. That'll be the third team foul, and that'll be on Miles Doyle with 5:53 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Gets Terwilliger on for Doyle and Bus. Bus in foul trouble with 4 fouls here.
Inbound pass will go for Doran, now for Janvrin as he'll start to drive. He created the separation, got called for the foul. And Brody Janvrin will pick up the turnover and the foul, his third. And that separation, that forearm extended out, was easy to see for that official on the far side of the court. And a costly turnover right now for the Spartans. Zabel at the top of the key. To the right elbow, hands off for Cooper Terwilliger. Back off right side for Kaiser. Now underneath for Getz, who missed the first shot. His putback, he is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line with 5:26 remaining. Make that 5:28 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Getz can put his first points in from other than outside the three-point line.
Yeah, Getz doing a good job of sealing somebody on the near block down low as he sinks the first free throw there. Initially, the first shot missed, but he's able to stay with it, grab his own offensive rebound, another offensive rebound for the Governors tonight, and was fouled on the second one. He's at the line shooting 2 free throws, makes both of them, and puts the Govs up 18 with 5:27 to go.
So Getz now with 14 points, tied for the game high with Jet Zabel, who didn't score in the first half, did Dawson Getz. Hamilton to the right side underneath. Looking for a shot was Gibbs. He lost the ball. Terwilliger got the ball back, and we will get a jump ball called, and it will stay with the Spearfish Spartans, who do not get a fresh shot clock. It was not a full turnover. 19 seconds remain on the shot clock. Now I think the referees are going to talk about that to see if Terwilliger actually had full possession of it to get a fresh shot clock with 5:11 to go. If you're Spearfish, it probably doesn't really matter. You're down by 18. You probably say leave it at 19. That way we have to shoot the ball a lot quicker because with only 5:11 to go, they're going to reset the shot clock.
I think that's the right call overall because looked like Olsen got in there and picked up a steal. And it looked like Terwilliger did have the ball at least for, a split second there of complete control before he got tied up with, and the ball remained in the hands of, now the ball, I guess, remains in the hands of the Spearfish Spartans with 5:11 to go.
So the fresh 35 right baseline inbound, as it will be Hamilton to catch. Baseline jumper, fadeaway shot is left short, and Zabel will grab the rebound and gives it for Olsen. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Governors lead it 53-35. Up by 18, the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Outscoring Spearfish in each of the first 3 quarters. And just about on their way to a 3-1 record and a 2-0 weekend. As Olsen has on the right side, down to 10 to go on the shot clock. Gives it back for Zabel, leading in with a shot, missed it short, but Olsen with the offensive rebound. Now Olsen will drive baseline as he's falling to the floor. He threw it up to the basket, hit the bottom of the rim again. Hamilton gets the rebound, leads a breakout, missed the layup, and then a putback shot is a foul called against the Governors. Hamilton can't believe he didn't get the first initial foul, but it still will end up being a foul committed by Dawson Getz, his first. And free throws now upcoming for the Spartans, as it will be
Doran.
Number 1, Doran, to go to the free throw line. That first one is missed. With 4:30 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They're now 3 for 4, make that 3 for 5 and 4 for 6 as the free throw is good. And to make it 53-36 here in the fourth quarter. Olsen the left side, right wing or left wing for Cade Kaiser. Throws it underneath for Zabel. They try to go for the steal, and then Zabel is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line with 4:15 to go here in the fourth quarter, and Zabel's first trip to the free throw line.
They're going to get number 2, Davis, on the foul there. That's his second foul. Zabel will go to the line. Like you said, I got him for 14 points. I think my rebound total might be off, but because I've only got him for like 3 or 4, he's got to have more than that. So sinks the first one, though, does Jet. He's got another one on the way, possibly for could be 16 points if he sinks this one. And he doesn't.
Free throw is missed, so it will be 15 right now for Zabel. We can blame that on Blake Dean again. There's a 3 that's missed, and the rebound will be grabbed here by Dawson Getz with 4:05 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Olsen, nice crossover move and an easy pass over for Jed Zabel, who will now have 17 in the afternoon. And the Governors are back up by 20, 56-36, with 3:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. A three ball is missed by Doran. Rebound grabbed by Kaiser. And the Governors can start to take their time halfway through this fourth quarter. The Govs lead by 20. About to put the cruise control on here in the fourth. Dawson gets, works the left side for Cade Kaiser. Governors can take their time offensively here. Zabel will drive, spin move inside the paint. Tough shot is missed. Rebounds grabbed by Davis. Up ahead for Seth Hamilton. He will get a shot to fall. That one looked like he might have taken too many steps, but Hamilton will dead the ball on the back rim and pick up his now 13th point of the night in the afternoon, make it 56-38. Pass here for Zabel. His shot is good. He is fouled. He'll go to the line. Chance for a three-point play.
Just good job by Zabel finishing through contact there, and he gets a chance to make it a three-point play. Gibbs and Kahn will check in for Hodges and Doran for the Spartans. With 3:06 here to go, and the Govs up by 20 points.
And Zabel at the line, chance for that three-point play. 3:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. Zabel's free throw attempt, it'll be good. And the Governors, Zabel now has 20 points once again. Another 20-point game for Jed Zabel as he'll check out. That will most likely end his afternoon with 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 59-38, 21-point lead here for the Governors. It is Kahn, a pass tipped by Davis, grabbed by Davis. His shot, he's fouled. And we'll get free throws again with 2:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Cooper Terwilliger will pick up his second foul. And it will be Cameron Davis, who is shooting for the first time on the free throw line this afternoon. He's 0 for 1 as his shot too hard on that first free throw attempt. Tie and bust, Miles Doyle back in the game for Olsen and Terwilliger with 2:51 to go. Governors will play Watertown on Tuesday. That's a doubleheader, a girls and boys doubleheader, a rarity for Pierre and for most of AA basketball. But it will be the girls playing first. They've moved it up to a 5 o'clock tip-off with the boys game to follow around 6:30 on a KCC, and we'll have both those games on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. There's a turnover up ahead. A shot is missed. The rebound is tipped by Hamilton. He missed the rebound tipped attempt. And then Cade Kaiser, then he is fouled by Seth Hamilton.
No, I think they called a jump ball.
Oh, they called it a jump ball. Okay. So it will stay with the Governors regardless, as we will get a couple of subs checking in. Eladio Simmental will check in for the Governors. You got Sunshine, Getz, Doyle, Simmental, and Buss as Sunshine. His pass over for Getz. Pulls up, 5 threes in the afternoon, and he's cooled off since the third quarter. That one's missed by Dawson Getz with 2:05 to go here in the fourth. There's a three ball that's up, that hit the wiring. That'll be a out-of-bounds play for the Governors to now take over, as J.J. Buckles will check in. Well, as Hockey Dawson will also check in. With 2:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Yep, so on the floor for the Govs, you've got Nosson, you have Simmental, you have Sunshine, Buckles, and Doyle.
1:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Again, coverage will start at 4:30 on Tuesday here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. It'll be up in Watertown for that doubleheader. As Sunshine pulls up for 3, missed the shot, and the rebounds quickly grabbed by Spearfish. Up ahead for Davis, and that layup is good for Cameron Davis. 59-40 with 90 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. As Simmental will give it over for Sunshine, now for Doyle. Lobs it underneath for Buckles. Nice little give and go back for Doyle, and he is fouled with 1:15 remaining. And Miles Doyle to the free throw line, looking to add and to be another guy in the scoring fixture for the Governors. The fourth foul on Benacortan. First free throw here for Doyle is good to get the lead back up to 20 points. Doyle's on the score sheet this afternoon.
That's just the 6th Gov to score tonight, John. There's only been, or Doyle makes it 6. There were only 5 prior to Doyle sinking that free throw there as he makes the second one as well.
61-40. We also have Ty Michael that will check in here for the Governors with 1:15 to go. And so, Blake, without a post-game show, and the Governors up by 21. Your thoughts here on this Governor win?
Yeah, just a really dominant victory thus far. So far for the Governors, a big win for them as Kahn drains a 3 there. They were able to really kind of out-physical Spearfish as well, kind of like they did to Sturgis the other night. Didn't get to the free throw line quite as much tonight, but or this afternoon, I guess I should say. But they were able to, out-physical Spearfish. Really did a nice job of getting to the basket, and then when they were able to get to the basket and kind of sink the Spearfish defense in, they were able to get a couple of threes and kick it out to Dawson Getz, who drained 4 threes in that third quarter, which really opened up this lead.
A couple missed shots by the Governors with 30 seconds to go. The ball goes out of play for Spearfish, so there is no more shot clock, so the Spartans can get one more possession. The Governors will probably dribble it out the rest of the way. So the Governors will go to 3-1. They get Watertown on Tuesday in a big ESD doubleheader, first ESD game of the season for the Governors. We'll have both the girls and the boys on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports with coverage at 4:30. There's one more bucket. Tucker Olson for Spearfish will make it 61-45. And with 7 seconds to go, the Governors are going to cruise to a 16-point win, 61-45 over Spearfish. The Governors are 3-1 in the season as they go 2-0 this weekend with 2 double-digit wins over Sturgis and Spearfish. That'll wrap things up for us here from the Riggs High School gym. We'll get you out to the NFL coverage after our close. 61-45. Governors win it. For Blake Dean, John Winkler, we see you on Tuesday up in Watertown. Governors win it by 16. So long from Riggs High School.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is sponsored by Rising Hope Counseling, Bank West, Fisher Rounds, Billion Auto, AGE, Envirotech, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, River Bottom Sanitation, CHS River Plains, Wheelhouse Auto Body, Edward Jones Financial, Allied Plumbing and Heating, Harding Electric, Gales Gas, First Dakota National Bank, Faith Lutheran, Lamb Motors, Shane's Pharmacy, B&B Equipment, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Todd's Electric, Graham Tire, Avera, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.